Goes into the end zone for a touchback. So NMU will take over at the 20-yard line. Let's see what Carter Kopak and this offense can do.
You mentioned that was a pretty good kick right there. Todd Carter from Flint, Michigan for Grand Valley. That was a good kick there.
1st and 10 out the 20-yard line. Fred Wells lined up in the backfield. Branchow, Elmore, and Nichols are the receivers, and Elmore's in motion. And the carry goes to Wells, and he gets nothing. And there's a fumble on the play.
Looks like he was down, though.
It's recovered by Grand Valley. Laker football.
Fred Wells is down.
Fred Wells is hurt.
Could get up on his own power, though. No?
Oh, you hate to see this on senior day, Jeff.
Yeah, especially this early in the game. Oh, this Fred Wells down now.
Fred Wells, the senior out of Flint, Michigan.
You know, Pete, it looks like he was down on that play. Not really sure what Coach Henderson is thinking as far as challenging the play, but it looks like he was down before the ball even came out. Seen it rolling after he was well on the ground.
Fred Wells last season was the NMU MVP, outstanding special teams player, and most valuable wide receiver. And Fred Wells, this is a guy, Jeff, who is looking, for a career in the pros after this season.
Right. Earlier during their summer workouts, San Francisco 49ers came out to look at him. Unfortunately, he was dealing with that knee injury, but they definitely looking. He's definitely going to get some pro perspective looks as far as the combine goes. And
yeah, Fred Wells has been clocked in with 40 times at 4.3, so he's got a lot of speed.
Oh yeah.
ESPN actually has him ranked as the 103rd receiver in the upcoming NFL draft. So Grand Valley takes over now at the 23-yard line. Isaac in the shotgun.
Looking to go deep again. He's got
plenty of time to pass. He's going for Smolin. It's good. Incomplete.
That's good defense
Alex
right there.
Greeno on the coverage.
Greeno right there. Read the play. Greeno is a great coverage guy as far as seeing where the receivers breaks, knowing where he is on the field. That was great coverage right there.
2nd and 10 now. 9:10 to go in the first quarter.
Looks like Grand Valley is just definitely going to attack NMU's secondary. It's the second time they've came out on opening drives, first down, and just going for a long pass right there.
Berazik's lined up in the backfield and goes in motion. Now Isaac out of the shotgun. He takes the snap, gives it to Berazik, who cuts out to the outside, where he's tackled by Nathan Yelk.
Yelk with a good tackle there. That was a great play by the defensive lineman, too, to sniff that ball out. It looks like he wanted to cut the ball upfield, but defensive line didn't let it happen. That allowed Nathan Yelk and the rest of the linebacking core to spill the play outside and make a play before they broke it outside.
And this NMU defense is going to need a big day out of Yelk. Last week, Yelk was all over the place, recording 17 tackles against Findlay. 3rd and 9 now, ball on the 22-yard line. Matthews is in motion. Isaac rolls right.
Plenty of time.
He's going for Berazik. Touchdown, Grand Valley.
NMU has got to get more pressure from the defensive line there. I mean, Isaac's not even, he has plenty of time back there. He's got a tough time to check down, go through all the progressions, and find an open receiver right there. So he had Matthews just begging for the ball in the end zone.
So after the turnover, Grand Valley gets another quick score. Now it's 13-0. And here's Todd Carter to attempt another extra point, try to extend the lead to 14. It's good. 14-0 now, Grand Valley. 8:18 to go in the first quarter. Well, Jeff, this is not the start NMU was looking for. What do they need to do on this next drive?
On this next drive, well, I hope that Fred Wells comes back out, but they've got to start running off tackle. I mean, it's obvious that they're not going to come out and attack through the air as far as Kopach's morale is, but we got to convert the ball. Like I said earlier, we have to get first downs. We got to move the chains and maybe set up the play action, but we definitely need to get some first downs up from the run, though. We will not see Fred Wells back in here on the kickoff, but I expect him to be back at least before halftime.
Well, we will see Dan Elmore and Dustin Branchow here on the kickoff. Back for Northern Michigan.
Even if Carter doesn't kick another boomer, we might see a return here.
I think this is a really key possession for the Wildcats, Jeff. And they're going for an onside kick.
And they do.
And they recovered it.
They do get it.
Wow. What about that play call, Jeff?
Northern was not ready for that at all. And the way that Grand Valley came out here, it didn't look like it was going to be an onside at all. They're pulling out everything here. It looks like they're just pretty much getting ready for what they would possibly do in the playoffs. But that was very unexpected right there.
So Grand Valley will get the ball again. And they've got all the momentum on their side right now.
Northern's defense has got to be ready for them to come out with a quick pass here. Grand Valley, though, coming out with the onside kick.
Clark, Smolin, and Matthews are the receivers. Brazic goes in motion. And there's a flag on the play. False start on Grand Valley. And that'll move them back 5 yards. That makes it 1st and 15 for the Lakers. Isaac working out of the shotgun. Brazic goes in motion.
He's got Matthews over the middle. Wide open.
It's complete to Matthews. And he's crossed the 45-yard line before he's finally tackled by Nathan Yelk and Andrew Strobel. Another first down for the Laker offense.
Wow.
This offense is just rolling right now, Jeff.
It was not a green jersey in sight when Matthews caught that pass. He went right across the middle. Again, Isaac had all the time to go. It didn't look like that was his first key right there, but he's got all day back there. They got to start getting some pressure. Maybe bringing a linebacker, putting somebody in the box.
Brazic goes in motion again. Isaac's looking for Smolin. It's complete. Past the 15 to the 5, and he's tackled at the 1 yard line by Andrew Strobel. Another quick first down for the Laker offense.
It almost looks as if Grand Valley is playing effortlessly here, just pitch and catch.
They're just having their way right now with this Wildcat defense. And we've got a quarterback change right now. Markel Niesman now in the game. Sophomore quarterback for Grand Valley.
He's a transfer from Division I from Central University.
And he's going to run
now.
And he stopped short.
That's one thing about this Grand Valley team. They've got a lot of Division I transfers. What they do is they'll go and find, in the offseason, they'll go and find players from Division I that are either second string or third string, recruit and bring them up here at Grand Valley. That's why they've been having the success that they've had.
Well, Niesman checks out and Brad Isaac checks back in. Bradford, Brazic, Smolin, and Matthews are lined up at the receiver spots.
You notice how when Grand Valley comes out, they come out in the play. They read with the defensive end, and then they'll turn to the sideline.
Complete to Matthews for the touchdown. And that's John Matthews' 9th touchdown of the season, which leads his team. 20-0 Grand Valley, 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. Todd Carter in to attempt his third extra point of the game. And it's true. And that extends the lead to 21-0 Grand Valley. So Brad Isaac is just having another dominant performance for this Laker offense. He's 6 for 7, 136 yards and 2 touchdowns already.
On that last drive, they didn't even attempt to run the ball. They came out there. They were in a pass formation. You knew they were going to pass.